well, no need to be, because being sick is not a thing that will really happen. Scroll on now if you do not want to hear a fairly graphic, but right, so you start with the one I had is something called Plenvu. You've got two different sachets. You've got one that you drink for the morning. I had a morning one. I had to make one up with 500 ml of water, cold water, stir it round till it's thoroughly dissolved, and I had to sip that slowly over an hour. So you sip it slowly over, because you sip it over an hour, and you do want to take, they say please drink extra fluid if you can, and actually because it doesn't taste really awful, but it's nearly not nice, but it's not so horrible you can't drink it. Because you sip it slowly over an hour, it doesn't make you feel sick. And it doesn't taste so bad it would make you feel sick, and it doesn't feel so bad. You know what I mean? It's just, so you do that, then you drink another 500 ml of clear fluid, anything you like. I stuck with grapefruit squash. You could have coffee or tea or anything you like, just clear fluid. Then at 9 o'clock, I had another, and this time it was two different sachets that I mixed together in 500 ml of water. Now, about an hour after the first sachet, I trotted upstairs and things were, how can we put it, well diluted and came out in quite a liquid form. That went on until I took the second one, and it eased a little bit by then. And at no point did I get cramping or feel sick, because you drink it slowly, and then you drink the second one slowly over an hour, and you drink more water. And every time you go to the loo, it is more and more liquid until pretty much you sit on the loo and water, what you put in, just comes out. It doesn't hurt. It's not like if you've taken tablets and that's that awful cramping when you've got when you're ill, it hurts. This, you just kind of sit there and it just kind of runs out. You sense it needs to run out. The seal that nature gave you still works, but as soon as you sit down and relax that seal, it just falls. No cramping, no unpleasantness. It just keeps falling out. My only trouble came because I'm normally so very early in bed, and obviously I kept having to get up and go and sit on the loo, and I came back to bed and I was cold, not because, well, I was cold because obviously I was going to the bathroom. I was wearing a dressing gown and slippers and everything. I was quite well wrapped up, but also because it was late. It was long past my bedtime and I was tired and I was cold and I was tired. And so about 10:30, 11:15, I'd had my electric blanket on full. So I crept into the side of my bed that I'm allowed and dozed off for a bit, woke up, and then I kind of woke up every half hour for about an hour or so. Doze, wake up, go and sit on the loo, liquid comes out. And at this point, it is the liquid that went in. There is nothing particularly changing it. Come back, lay down, doze. Then I turned the light off because I had my side light on so I could see. Then I turned my light off and I think I finally woke up at about 2:30. Holly needed to go. She went out, very invigorated. I went, attacked my nethers with warm soapy water, and everything's sort of nice and clean. And then I did sleep through to when I normally wake up, which is about 5:15, 5:30. And then I could only have clear fluid, so I had a pot of black coffee. Still liquid coming out, but like I said, your stomach doesn't hurt and you don't feel sick, so don't be worried about that. It's not going to happen. You do just steadily sip that fluid, and it's just, like I said, it's not explosive. Your stomach doesn't cramp. You don't feel ill like that. If you had an afternoon session, I think it would be easier because you would do it when you weren't knackered. It's just because I have such an early night. Or if you didn't normally go to bed till midnight, it would be absolutely fine. It's just I'm normally, well, I don't know what time we are now. Not very late, and I'm in bed.